Here's my people. So follow the yellow brick road. I'll get you, my pretty, and all of those wonderful quotes are all from this amazing movie called The Wizard of Oz. It wasn't always rainbows and sunshines though on set. The Wizard of Oz is a cult classic. This movie came out in 1939 during the Great Depression and right before World War II. Um, it was a very interesting movie when it came out. A lot of people that I interviewed said it felt like a trip dream, like they were losing their mind while watching it. What's really amazing about this movie is that it was a book before it was a movie. The book came out in 1900, and the author was L. Frank Baum. It's part of a whole series, and in fact, it's now considered a collectible. So, if you haven't seen The Wizard of Oz, it is about a girl named Dorothy, and she's on her farm, and she's not getting along with anybody, or, they're all saying, "Grow up, Dorothy, grow up." But there's a tornado, and it picks her house up and takes her to this colorful place called Oz. And she meets some very interesting characters like a lion, a scarecrow, and a tin man. She also meets a wicked witch who is trying to take these shoes that she got from another witch. And she goes on this journey trying to get home. So this was a first for this director. He was mainly known for Gone with the Wind. He did a lot of romance or horror films. And so this was his first actual children's film. He won awards for it too. Somewhere Over the Rainbow actually almost didn't make the cut. It's won many awards and it's been redone over 20 times. But to think that this famous song was not going to be even made the cut is just crazy and insane to me. Um, it's not always rainbows here. On the set, there was a lot of things that have happened that the crew actually thought the whole set was haunted or that it was cursed. People from getting burned, sick, to even a suicide happening on set happened. And it was caught on film. This is a few of the things that they did. The Tin Man's paint was actually pure aluminum, which made him sick and took him out of production for a while. The lion costume was made of real lion fur. Peter wasn't around at that time. And the asbestos is actually the snow that's in the very top picture. Dorothy, I feel like Judy Garland got really overused. She was 16 years old when this movie was made, and she was the second lowest paid actor on set. The dog was the lowest. She also was so overworked, she went to the hospital for exhaustion, and they would shoot her up with drugs to get her to just keep going. In fact, she got slapped because she was saying, "Hey, I'm tired. We're all tired," and the director slapped. This is also the second person I feel like got the worst worst rap of it all. Margaret Hamilton played the Wicked Witch of the West, and when she was playing, she had to wear green paint, and it stained her skin so bad that she had to like really rub it, and she had to use like a special treatment to get it off. What's also crazy about the paint is that it's flammable, and when this scene happened, it went off too early, and it gave her second-degree burns on her face, but third-degree burns on her hands. It took her out of production for a good while that they had to get her stand-in, Miss Betty Danko, to do the Surrender Dorothy where she's on the broom. The broom caught fire and actually put her in the hospital for 11 days and actually permanently scarred her legs. A lot of people had different representations of this movie. Because of the time that it came out, a lot of people saw it as a representation of World War II. A lot of people believe like the soldiers for the Wicked Witch of the West was actually representations of the Nazis, and they wanted to show like, hey, we can still have a great life even with war going on. But another saw it as a coming of age story for Dorothy. In the beginning, she is told, "Oh, you need to grow up. You need to grow up." And on this journey, she does grow up to say, "Hey, you need courage. You need to use your brains for things. You need to have courage and kindness and meekness to yourself to become a wonderful woman." Um, we cannot deny that this is a classic. It has been um, quoted in so many shows and movies uh, to not consider this as a classic. It came in on a very difficult time, and it really didn't even see a profit till like 20 years later. It also won 5 Academy Awards. So whether you see this movie as like a creepy kids movie or a way of showing the world like, hey, we can still see joy in darkness, or if you just see it as, hey, this is my family's favorite film and we love it, it's still a classic, and it's still, even to this day, people are remaking this and redoing all of the songs and stuff through here. These are where I got my works cited. Thank you.